Job hunting is more challenging than ever for Ole Miss grads. Good evening, I'm Alex McDaniel.
And I'm Zachary Cruthers. That story tops tonight's newscast. You're now watching NewsWatch, your news for North Mississippi.
Live from the S. Scale Denley Student Media Center, you are watching NewsWatch, your news for North Mississippi.
Recent University of Mississippi graduates are finding it harder and harder to get a job due to the dismal state of the economy. A survey conducted by the University of Mississippi Career Center reveals that about 42% of 2009 Ole Miss grads who applied to the survey were not employed, even though they've been job hunting since graduation. While graduate school has become a solution for many jobless graduates, Associate Director of University Employer Services Jonathan Harrington says there just isn't enough room or enough faculty members to accommodate a large increase of students. However, despite the bleak outlook, Harrington says there are available jobs for graduates out there, provided that students take the time to educate themselves about how to find them. Harrington also advises students to apply for internships and to stay active in volunteering and community service to improve the chances of employment after graduation.
Well, it sounds like I might be here for a few more years. Well, you've undoubtedly noticed a lot of clay and commotion between Old Chemistry and Carrier All here on campus. This time, it's not for normal renovations. That's the future site of the University of Mississippi Center of Manufacturing Excellence. Quite a mouthful. The reason is it's very impressive. The plans have been public since June of 2008 to work very closely with Toyota Corporation. Some are worried that the project will not be completed due to budget factors associated with the current state of the economy. However, Assistant Dean of the School of Engineering, Marnie Kendricks, hopes to quiet all these concerns. Kendricks says, quote, "There is no reason it shouldn't open. There is no indication of them changing plans."
Well, anxiety affects many students, and Ole Miss joins the fight to find a remedy. NewsWatch reporter Beth Ziegenhorn has the story.
I think it's safe to say that we've all felt the anxiety of a hectic day, but some people at Ole Miss are researching ways to treat anxiety. People like Ricky Harrell, one of many students at the Animal Housing Facility working to find new drug discoveries.
It's a really good facility as far as I'm concerned. Like, they're very professional and they have a lot of technology to work with, so it's awesome.
The facility was designed strictly for research with smaller animals like mice, rats, and rabbits. But before you get concerned about rodents running loose on campus, you should know the lab takes every safety precaution.
We take great precautions in preventing any unwanted organisms to be introduced into the facility because we don't want it to affect the research and try and keep the animals healthy.
In addition to anxiety, the facility is also working on treatments for malaria, depression, and brain damage from drug abuse. For students like Ricky, it's a great chance not only to build a resume, but to help people as well.
I think it provides a great opportunity for, I'm an undergrad, so getting to work in a research facility is really important, and it's going to look great on an application to grad school.
Reporting for NewsWatch, I'm Beth Ziegenhorn.
Thanks, Beth. Well, everybody knows that school is out for the summer right now, but what you might not know is that over 24 teachers from all across North Mississippi are still doing their homework, their self-assigned homework. Some 26 first-grade teachers from all around North Mississippi are excited to use new techniques this upcoming fall, courtesy of none other than the University of Mississippi right here in River City. The First Grade Academy here at Ole Miss provides a summer training workshop for first-grade teachers. The conference was held June 8th through 11th this past year, so that means participants have plenty of time to put together lesson plans with lessons of the conference in mind. What did they learn? Well, a very popular technique is the one of placing a word ladder on a classroom wall to improve word recognition. If you're a teacher and would like more information on similar workshops, the North Mississippi Educational Consortium maintains a website at www.nmec.net. Like many political groups, the ASB also has its own share of critics. Reporter Cadley Burns takes a closer look at expanding student government.
The Associated Student Body is an organization that many students complain is not a fair representation of the student body. Students argue the ASB is unfair, ineffective, and unhelpful. ASB is changing itself so it can be more effective and diverse. ASB has expanded the number of senators and added another legislative body. The body is called the General Assembly. The Assembly will be comprised of all the student organizations on campus.
Something we're really looking for with the General Assembly is that we get lots of different types of people involved. General Assembly, too, is that you'll have lots of students who never thought they could get involved in the associated student body.
I feel like with the General Assembly and the larger Senate, then we're giving you more of an opportunity to care. We're giving you more of an opportunity to speak out to us because there's more of us to speak out to. But we're hoping that this will allow senators to have smaller constituencies so they can truly represent them much more efficiently than they have in the past and be able to actually get to know their constituents more.
Students can vote and voice their opinion on this topic in the fall and allow another possibility to make a more diverse and successful lobbying organization for students. For NewsWatch, I'm Cadley Burns.
Thanks, Cadley, and NewsWatch will definitely keep an eye on that story for you. Well, I'm kind of sad right now because I just recently got news that we're going to have a lot of chance of rain over the next few days, and to find out exactly what days you need to hunker down, keep it here on Storm Watch coming up right after the break.
Anyone else?
My name is David, and in 8 years, I'll be an alcoholic.
Hi, David.
I'll start drinking in middle school, just at parties. But my parents won't start talking to me about it till high school. And by then, I'll already be in some trouble.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults.
The thing is, my parents won't even see it coming.
So start talking.
Who's next?
Before they start drinking.
Mom and Dad, we need you to be involved in our school, because when you are, we get better grades. And have a higher rate of graduation. It could be as simple as stopping it to be haiku. Hey, we're not demanding like your boss, but we need you to be involved in our school. And maybe even get us a pony.
Hear what your kids are saying. Get more involved. Join your local PTA.
Alone and crying, boom boom pow. Crying, pom pom pow. Crying, cha 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 cha. Crying is always good.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
There we go.
The University of Mississippi, a dynamic and beautiful place for growing, changing, learning, living, pursuing adventures of the heart and of the mind, reaching distant horizons and discovering new ones. Ole Miss, a world apart, a world of opportunity.